Just in case you wanted to know, here is my best score. There it is. There it is, just in case you want to know. And here's my roster. There you go. Okay, bye. Hello everybody, my name is Spinal Rex, and welcome to a video I've been pushing off for a long while. And that video is my Ultimate Custom Night Breakdown. Now, as you know, since I only record on phone, can't really show you my record me playing Ultimate Custom Night right now. But you should have seen that intro and known my high score, so just in case you want to know. Yeah, so my background gameplay is going to be Five Nights at Freddy's 4, or not Five Nights at Freddy's 4, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Not really. I don't really have a script or anything on this, so I'm just going off by memory mostly on this video. And if it doesn't work, then you're not going to be seeing this then. Okay, well, we're going to do a little bit on the menu, talk a little bit on the menu about, well, you guys, I'm going to describe most of the voice lines, but I do not have clips of them. But you can go to eUltimate's channel. Shout out to him. I will link his channel in the comments section. So go watch his video and go subscribe to him, because that's where you can see all the voice lines and jump scares. Oh, dang it. Oh well. But well, yeah. First, we're going to be talking about the voice lines of a lot of the characters, and we'll start with FNAF 1. I think everybody knows why Scott chose to only give voice lines for Foxy and not any of the FNAF 1 crew. But yeah, that is because all three of them have actual jump scares, except for Bonnie, because Bonnie is just on the cams, and when Bonnie jump scares you on the cam, you just lose control of your camera, or the cams, so you can't see anything. And he shares a code with Foxy, so that's a unique sort of gameplay. But yeah, we move on to FNAF 2 with lots of we have the toy animatronics who are scrapped in their game. So Toy Freddy is sitting in parts and service playing Five Nights at Mr. Hugs, and his voice is very goofy. I will say that his voice is very goofy, and it sounds exactly like how I imagine Toy Freddy to sound. Let's go on the cam. There you are, Toy Freddy. You finally have a voice. And then you have Toy Chica's very suggestive lines to put into context. But two of her lines are actually references. You won't get tired of my voice, will you? That is a reference to FNAF World Update 2, Foxy Fighters minigame, where she says, "You won't get tired of my voice, will you?" Then she says something else, "You won't get tired of dying, will you?" Which is obviously the same reference. And you have Toy Bonnie, for some reason, who doesn't have a voice, but their AI is pretty similar to FNAF 2, except for Toy Chica. Toy Chica in FNAF 2 shows up in the vent, and you have to put your mask on, and that's it. But for Toy Bonnie, and at least in the PC version of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, you will if you put down the monitor, you will see Toy Bonnie like slide across your office, or like hover across your office or something. Your screen will start to flicker, but you have to put the mask on super quick. So very similar to FNAF 2's mechanics. But some interesting thing, I've tried it before, is that sometimes it can attack at the exact same time, so you can get him a 2-for-1. Then you have Mangle next, who is now confirmed to be female from her voice. I pretty much knew that from the beginning, even though another one that you might be surprised at is coming later at the video, so watch the whole thing. Yeah, watch the whole thing. So, oh wait, let's put the cam on. Oh, okay, gotta wind that. But, yeah. I have Mangle, who acts very similar to FNAF 2, of where she gets into your office. She gets in through the vent, and you have to prevent the vent snare. You have to use the vent snare to prevent her from getting that far, because once she gets into the office, if the vent door is closed, and she will not leave from the vents. So you have to close the door for the whole night. So to prevent her from doing that, you have to use the vent snare. The vent snare is very effective on her, but it's not very effective on other animatronics. So then you have what is it? Who's next? Okay, I gotta wind the music box while I'm talking. Yeah, who you have next is BB and JJ. This is the first time JJ has officially appeared. Well, it's not the first time, but she's in FNAF 2. She does what she does in FNAF 2, except now she disables your door control, so if you got Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear right there, and you have Dee Dee, oh, it's not very good. They make a very bad combination. Well, they make a great combination, because they can disable you very easily. But, yeah. Oh, there's Toy Chica. Hello. So, yeah. There's nothing new about them. They poof away after a little bit. They do the same laughing sound effect. And then you have, I believe, if I am correct, the withered animatronics are next. So the withered Bonnie, I said withered Chica's first, because I like withered Chica and Old Bit Custom. She's cool. But yeah, withered Chica will approach your office from the vent, and she will, once she's in the vent, or at your vent door, she will get stuck, because Toy Chica's thick. Yeah, please stop. Yeah. Because Toy Chica gets stuck. Okay. Toy Bunny. Not Toy Chica. Withered Chica gets stuck in the vent. And you can see her stuck in your office. You can look. And you can't close the door anymore because she's stuck. But eventually she will. Well, the good thing about that is that no other animatronics can get through except for Mangle. Mangle, for some reason, can get through. I have no clue why, but that's weird. But, yeah. She will get stuck here, but she does have some very interesting voice lines, because, like, one of her voice lines say, I was the first, I have seen everything. I don't think that's the exact voice line, but she provides a lot of lore clues. So if she's saying that she was the first to be killed by William Afton, Purple Guy, so that's real, because if you don't know, it is confirmed that the withered animatronics are the same ones from FNAF 1, because at the end of the game, there's a newspaper clipping that says the toy animatronics were scrapped, but the withered are being repaired to serve new purposes when the company gets rebranded in 1993. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, Toy Freddy, hello. Yeah. And there's this reoccurring theme in Ultimate Custom Night of the one you shouldn't have killed. And many animatronics say that, like Withered Chica, she says, I have seen them, the one you shouldn't have killed. If you ask me, I think she's thinking about Golden Freddy, which is the one you shouldn't have killed, even though I find that ironic, because there's like an entire body count in Five Nights at Freddy's. And she's just referring to the one you shouldn't have killed. And that's kind of funny. Well, it's not funny because it's death, but you know what I mean. Or you might not. Okay. There we go. We beat the night. Let's move on to night 2. I'm just doing this background gameplay. But, yeah. So you have her voice lines. And her voice lines sound weird because it sounds like kind of like a train. Like she's speaking from a train or something. I don't know. It just sounds strange. Then you have voice lines like, and then you have Withered Bonnie, who randomly comes, just like in FNAF 2. He'll appear in front of you, and your screen will start to flicker, and you have to put on the mask quickly to make it go away, or else you get jump scared. And his voice lines are also very interesting. I like his voice too because it's just so robotic sounding. And well, his voice lines are time to face the consequences of your failure, and one of them is very interesting, saying even though I had no face, even I could see you stalk, which leads to the implication, because I've pretty much, us FNAF theoriers, or whatever we're called, everybody thinks that we're playing as William Afton, except for a small minority think we're playing as Michael Afton, which, personally, I don't believe the theory, but I think it could hold up. I just don't like it because some other voice lines pretty much disprove it. But yeah, I think, I'm thinking that we're playing as William Afton in some sort of, like, purgatory state, to where he keeps getting killed over and over and over again. And this is his punishment set up by Golden Freddy, because he is the one you shouldn't have killed. So that's what I'm thinking is happening. Here is that William Afton is stuck. Oh, there's Mangle. William Afton is stuck in this purgatory-like state because that happened. Because he apparently he killed the one you shouldn't have killed. So yeah. And some of the other voice lines are pretty mediocre. Actually, let me bring up the roster real quick. I will be right back, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I have the Ultimate Custom Night roster in front of me. Oh god. If we get jump scared, oh well. Oh, Fox is on this night? Oh well. But yeah, who's next? Well, we have the Puppet. The Puppet is very interesting. She makes a lot of, like, parental-like voice lines. But the Puppet is, well, she has a little girl's voice because that is Charlotte, Henry's daughter. Because William Afton killed her, and the Puppet has her soul now. Well, her soul is in the Puppet. So yeah, that's what's happening there. And one of her voice lines says, "The others are like animals, but I am very aware," referring to the FNAF 1 animatronics, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, how they're like animals, but she is their protector. Well, that's what she says in one of the... Oh, that's not that joke. Yeah, that's one of her voice lines. The others are under my protection. So yeah, that's one of her voice lines. Well, that's two of her voice lines, and the other one says, "I don't hate you, but you need to stay out of my way," which really hammers in the fact that we're playing as William Afton. And then you have Golden Freddy, who doesn't have a voice, but he does have an interesting Easter egg, which is when you put only Golden Freddy on one difficulty, then you go into the night, get enough coins to buy the Death Coin in Ultimate Custom Night, and you wait. You keep flipping down the monitor and seeing where Golden Freddy is, and then eventually he will appear. And once he's there, you click the Death Coin. Well, you have to buy the Death Coin first, obviously. Yeah, you click the Death Coin, and then click the Death Coin, and you will get the Fredbear jump scare. The first time Fredbear as a whole has ever appeared in physical form in the entire series, being one of the most important animatronics. And but his voice lines are mostly just like super muffled. Well, one of them you can hear laughing. All of them are the voice lines, but no, there are some people who are decoding them, but I haven't seen some people do that yet. But yeah. You have Golden Freddy. Then you have Springtrap, who, when he kills you, not really much lore in there. But yeah, you have Springtrap. He approaches your office through the vent, just like all the others. He appears with his eyes there. And then you have the Phantoms, who don't really give any lore also. You have Nightmare Freddy. The Nightmares do give up a lot of lore. But yeah, Nightmare Freddy acts like he does in FNAF 4. When he kills you, though, one of his voice lines is, I have been remade, but not by you, by the one you should not have killed. Which is another one, how Golden Freddy put them there to put William in this purgatory-like state. And, well, and then Nightmare Bonnie also doesn't have any voice lines, sadly. Then you have Nightmare Fredbear. He's interesting also, which confirms also that we're not playing as Michael Afton. It confirms that we're playing as William, because one of his voice lines says, we know who our friends are, and you are not one of them. And also, if you don't know about the Michael Afton being the crying child, yes, this read FNAF vlog, but just watch MatPat. I don't have time to explain it right now, but yeah. That proves, because, well, Fredbear, the Fredbear plush, in the ending of FNAF 4, says that we are still your friends. Do you still believe that? Something like that. And, for some reason, Fredbear talks a lot about pulling people apart. I don't know why. He has 2 voice lines dedicated. Then Nightmare, a little indecisible. I don't even know if that's a word. But yeah, you have Nightmare, who says stuff like, also confirms that we're in a purgatory-like state where we die over and over and over again. Because he says, I will put you back together, I think, to relieve your suffering, I think. But that's basically it. Then you have Jacko Chica, who's interesting surprise to be in this game. She is one of the most popular non-canon characters. So I do understand, kind of. But one of her voice lines is, I am the burning reminder of your misdeeds. Or mistakes, or misdeeds. But yeah. And then one of them is also, come and, the fire within me burns eternal, and now you shall as well, which confirms that in the FNAF 6 ending, basically, when Henry burned down Fazbear Pizzeria, he brought a lot of the souls with him. And also Michael. And William was among those who were burned. And he talks about William in the tape and says, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole, old friend. Who he's talking about William Afton. And now he's going to hell, or heck, because I don't want to get demonetized, so from now on, I'm going to talk about it as heck, because I don't want to get demonetized when I finally get 1,000 subscribers, which will probably be in 6 million years, but that's off topic. But yeah, you have Jacko Chica saying, greetings from the fire, and from the one you shouldn't have killed. Once again, Golden Freddy Spirit, Nightmare Mangle has no voice lines. Nightmarian is one of his voice lines is, I am the fearful reflection of what you have created. And William Afton killed Charlotte, who went on to possess the puppet. And Nightmarian is a fearful reflection of that. Because he's the nightmare version. So, that's pretty much it for voice lines for him. Also, he says, again, confirming that we are in a purgatory-like state. Let's taste death over and over and over again. And Nightmare BB doesn't really give any lore clues or anything. So we're just going to skip him for now. Of Old Man Consequences, he is very interesting because if you turn him to 1 difficulty and complete his minigame, you will go to this ending like in FNAF World, where if you go the 4th glitch down, you will go to his like area, basically, and he says, "Come and sit with me a while, rest your own soul, and leave the demon to his demons." And that sprite, the sprite there looks like Golden Freddy, so I'm thinking that that's Golden Freddy, and Old Man Consequences is telling him to free his own soul and leave William Afton alone and let him go to heck. And just leave him to go to heck. So yeah. And then you hear this creepy noise in the background, which I think that, well, people have decoded it and have heard a robotic voice saying, well, it sounds like it's saying, "Help, Mike, Henry, I hate Mike," or something. People are hearing different things. But yeah, it's just like that stupid Yanny and Laurel thing that for some reason went viral. But yeah, people are hearing different things. In my opinion, I hear Henry and Mike. So this could either be when William gets himself springtrapped in FNAF 3, or when he's getting burned. He's getting burned in FNAF 6. So yeah, that's that. His ending. You have Baby. You also have Baby, yes. She basically says stuff like, "Want to go to the scooping room," or stuff like that. Doesn't really give any lore clues again. Next, you have Ballora, who was interesting because she says, "Admit you wanted to let me in." Now, I recently watched MatPat's Game Theory's video about FNAF Ultimate Custom Night theory. And Matt claims that, well, apparently, that is, Ballora is reflecting a lady that William Afton didn't want to let into his life because of his grief of losing his children. But yeah. Then you have Funtime Foxy, who's now, for some reason, confirmed male, who has a really weird voice. Yep, that's pretty much it. He's really funny, though. Oh, there's Weather Freddy, okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it for him. Then you have Ennard, who, when kills you, makes a weird static sound. Ooh, Trash in the Gang is an interesting one because, for some reason, it's like a troll. Like, when you boot up the game, when you first boot it up, there's a troll to where it says, "Adjust your volume till you can properly hear the whisper," because there's a whisper in the. It does like a bass boost thing, and breaks your eardrums. So yeah, and that's basically what they do in the Ultimate Custom Night. They pretty much whisper, and then boom, they break your eardrums. Oh god, that music box. It's gonna get wound down soon. Come on, hurry up. But yeah, then you have Helpy, who blasts an air horn in your face. But here we go to some of the most interesting characters in the entire Ultimate Custom Night. The Mediocre Melodies. The Mediocre Melodies are very interesting. Because, some of their voice lines are pretty generic, like, well, some of them have a kink. All of them have their own, like, separate kinks. Like, Happy Frog, for some reason, thinks that she's a ninja. I don't know why. Yeah, each one of them has, like, a dark voice line, but we'll go for them. I'll go through them first, and then I'll tell you about the dark voice lines. So you have Happy Frog. Who, like, says stuff like ninja skills. Then you have Mr. Hippo, who tells you a super long story, which is a secret cutscene. And he bores you to death, basically. That's how he kills you. Then you have Pig Patch, who randomly says historical quotes like, if you sit by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemy will float by. The body of your enemy will float by. Which is completely random, and I don't know why. And then he plays his thing. He plays his banjo at the end. Every time he says one of those lines. Then you have the self-aware Ned Bear, who says, "Don't you hate being killed by obscure secondary characters?" Then you have Orville, who says, "What did you think of my act?" and stuff like that. Pretty generic voice lines, but then here's where the dark stuff comes up. Because each of the mediocre melodies has this one dark voice line, except for Pig Patch, though, where you can hear them saying something, but there's a female voice in the background, like she's telling them to say that. And that's super weird, and nobody can really find a good explanation for that. Like, Happy Frog says, "I will never let you leave, I will never let you rest." But there's this female voice in the background who's telling them to do something, who's probably telling them to say these things. And some people are thinking that's Baby, or maybe that's Golden Freddy. But all of them have a voice line like that, except for Mr. Hippo and Pig Patch. That's it. But yeah, they're saying, Orville's is very interesting. He says, "I tried to release you. He tried to release you. He tried to release us. He tried to release you. He tried to release us. But I'm not going to let that happen. I will hold you here. I will keep you here, no matter how many times you burn us." So that's just creepy. And we don't really have a good explanation of that yet. I don't know, maybe that voice could be the vengeful spirit, aka... Oh my gosh. We got Balloon Boy here. I'm gonna die by Foxy in a minute now. But, yeah. Then you have Rockstar Freddy, who's basically become like a FNAF meme at this point. "Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit 5 coins. Oh, but he's pretty funny. You have to give him 5 coins or else he'll kill you. Then you have Rockstar Bonnie, who sings very dark songs. Like, one of them, he talks about stabbing you with his guitar and chopping you into pieces. And very dark stuff. Then you have Rockstar Chica saying that she doesn't like wet floors, but the smell of fresh meat is too enticing. Which is also very dark. Then you also have Rockstar Foxy. Oh, there you go. Right when I mentioned Foxy, Foxy just wants to waltz in. Yeah, thank you there, Foxy. You got game over. Withered Freddy, who was somebody very absent from Custom Night. Then you have, well, let's go back into. Then you have, Rockstar Freddy. Sometimes he'll kill you. Sometimes he won't. Sometimes he'll give you power-ups. But yeah, that's basically it for the Rockstars. Then you have Music Man, who's cool. It has now become one of my favorite animatronics just because of his voice, how it matches with his character. He gets triggered by noise, which is very ironic, seeing as he makes a lot of noise himself. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, he says stuff like, "You and I will be making music together for a long, long time." Meaning, once again, that we are stuck in this place. Whoever we are, wherever we are stuck here. Then you have El Chip, playing his ads. One of them is kind of funny, because it's like, they're hitting a Freddy Pinata. And you have Clickbait Chica. Why am I stealing things from Game Theory? Well, Funtime Chica randomly pops up in your face and like makes camera flashes go off, and it disorients you very much. And you have Molten Freddy, who there's nothing new with him. He laughs. He doesn't even have any voice lines. Then you have Scrap Baby, talking about cutting you into pieces with her thing, with her. Oh, please don't take it out of context. Cutting you into pieces with that little claw thing she has. But yeah. And then you have William Afton once again. Oh, Scrap Trap. You have Scrap Trap. Which is actually very strange, because if we are playing as William Afton, we're versing against William Afton. But if this is a purgatory-like state where there's not really that many rules, he is basically facing things from his past. So I guess facing a past reflection of himself. But yeah, all he says is, "I always come back," which is a reused voice line from FNAF 6. Then you have Lefty. You have Lefty, who is interesting because he or his voice is a child, which is the puppet. Because if you've seen that screen from FNAF 6, the death screen, that, the puppet is inside Lefty. Lefty has captured the puppet. Oh, there's Mangle. Hello. I didn't even know she was in my office. And then you have Phone Guy, who is also reused voice lines from FNAF 6. Or not FNAF 6, but all the FNAF games. But it's cool to see his return. Because we haven't seen Phone Guy for, what is that, 3 games at this point? Because this is technically FNAF 7. Yeah, he hasn't appeared in 2 games. Switch Location and FNAF 6. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the characters. And wow, I got through 50 characters really quick. Oh, and dang it, I forgot to mention Dee Dee's roster. But yeah, you have Dee Dee from FNAF World, which is apparently there's lots of FNAF World references in this. You have I'm starting to get tired from talking. Oh, hold on, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, now we move on to Dee Dee's roster, and Dee Dee's roster includes people like, I'm gonna see if I can remember them all tops. You have Lolbit, I can't remember. Nightmare Chica, Plush Trap. Okay. Lolbit, Nightmare Chica, Plush Trap. Who else is there? Shoot. I'm trying to remember the entire roster. Let's see. Lolbit, Nightmare Chica. Oh my goodness. Shadow Bonnie, RXQ, or Shadow Bonnie, aka RXQ. You also have. Okay, oh my gosh, I have a terrible memory. Okay, Nightmare Chica, Lolbit, Plush Trap, Shadow Bonnie. Who else? I can't remember. Oh, Bonnet. I'm pretty sure there's 6 of them. Who else is there? My goodness, how could I forget? No, for the life of me, I can't remember. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. Nightmare Chica, Lolbit. Oh my gosh, you guys can look it up, okay? I can't remember all of them. Or maybe that was all of them. I don't know. We have Dee Dee, but when you're playing 50-20 mode, a Shadow Dee Dee will pop up instead of normal Dee Dee for some reason. And also, Dee Dee Repel will not work on 50-20 mode. It will not deter her. It works on normal modes, like, I don't know. But yeah. And then you have the anime cutscenes, dang it. Well, we'll probably handle that in a future video. Maybe I'll do a part 2 because this video has gone so long already. But if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell icon whenever I upload every 5 years. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!